Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Oklahoma Sooners against the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt, and Holly Rowe is patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. So Oklahoma's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And welcome to Miami's Hard Rock Stadium for this year's edition of the Orange Bowl. Just to say that name, Joel, just brings back so many memories. So much college football history has taken place down here in South Florida.
And for a couple of guys that went to Colorado, certainly a lot of history. And yes, that was definitely a clip. So Colorado wins that national championship. But here in this edition of the Orange Bowl, I got to tell you, I am so excited to see these two teams play. What great seasons they've had. They are one step away from competing for a championship. This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. It's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
A sack like that on second down is a drive killer. Now third and forever, and now this pass rush, you know, is going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle, it's Harris. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Again, makes it second and medium. Grab down the middle. It's Sategna. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO, because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw, because remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch. That's such a nice gain on first down. Now you bring up second and short, and now you can even go play action. You can take a shot down the field knowing you can always come back and run it on third down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. On the ground, it's Robinson. Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4.
In quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive game for this offense.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I'll tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He cannot escape. It's a sack. End of the first quarter here, still no score. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So as we begin the second quarter, the first play will be a field goal try. Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Wilson. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Tigers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. The offense comes out trying to get off to a solid start. They feel like they have a good game plan, Joel, but on the other side, this defensive line, it's a bunch of game wreckers. It's been really hard to handle them all season long.
And they take such great pride in wrecking the game, Chris. When we talk with them, they talk about they're the best way to try to neutralize any offense, and that's certainly their challenge here today. Get out to the quarterback and establish some ability to be in the backfield most of the time. This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Caught behind the line. It's Berry.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Defense is coming after him. Nice grab. It's Thomas. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Contact as he threw it. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Using his legs on this scramble. And it'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
This is such a good job by this defense. Chris, how many times do you hear me talk about staying in your rush lanes and really keeping that quarterback in the pocket? Well, this is the perfect job. Look at them all just push right back into the quarterback's lap. He's got nowhere to go. Even though he's trying to scramble, this is a scramble for no gain.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
And the Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt heads out of bounds. Excellent work. They'll spot this down near the 5-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
To the air, it's Mateer. That's reeled in. It's Harris. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Tackle made, and he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job. You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's a run. Running back's got it. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, we're going to look back on this play as one of the defining plays of this game. With the lead, this offense is able to just hand the football off and get the first down on 3rd and long. This defense has got to be demoralized. They felt like they were going to get off the field, and they weren't able to do so. Again, this game, as critical of a play as we're going to have in this game.
Oh, he makes the catch. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Chris, give credit to this quarterback and this offense. They continue to be patient and just continue to make first downs, and now getting the ball across the 50, clearly now in scoring range. And as a quarterback, you've got to think to yourself, no sacks. You can't take a negative play and knock yourself out of field goal range.
Grabbed by the receiver. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
It's a nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion. Set yourself up for 2nd and short.
So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Mateer. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. And the pass is knocked away in the end zone. A touchdown-saving play.
Chris, watching tape of this free safety, he's so good in this center field position. He's got man defense being played in front of him, and so he can float. Wherever the quarterback's eyes go, he goes. And watch as he just floats with the eyes, and then he's able to bat that ball away. What a good player.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. On the move now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Sooners! Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Springfield. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
And the Sooners will kick this deep to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
Receiver brought.
Love to see it, Chris, is when a quarterback stands in there, he knows he's going to get hit, and he still makes a good throw for a completion. That is the toughness and the courage that allows you to be a leader on the sideline. Everybody looking at that quarterback, and they know he's willing to stand in there and take one in the chops.
And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. This is really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to pass. It's Levitt. He'll try a pass here. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
This is a great job by this quarterback getting this conversion because of the reduced area. It's hard to throw in this spot on the field. You're all the way down into the red zone. It's 3rd and obvious. All the windows are going to be tighter, and yet he's able to throw the ball accurately and get this ball completed for a first down, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Looking to the end zone, looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
All week, this defense told us that they were going to double cover these main targets, in particular when they get into the red zone and in the end zone, and they do it again here. The quarterback forced the ball, though. He's got to check this down. You can't force it into double coverage. It's great coverage, but really a poor throw.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here comes the pressure. Touchdown, Tigers. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
And now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The back's got it on a counter. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's a nice run, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Here comes the rush. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. And they'll kick it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Goes out of bounds after a big gain. He's just short of the 45. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. The pass rush closing in. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. We hit the quarter break. It's Oklahoma on top. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
When I watch tape of this team, this is one thing that sticks out. It's their timing and execution in the pass game. It looks like a simple curl, but it's thrown right on time. The route is perfect, and it's a first down.
Crucial third down play after that completion. He keeps it. Can he get there? And he stopped the front seven all over him that time.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
The Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. With the catch, it's Harris. Goes out of bounds, but a nice game. They'll spot him short of the 35.
What a great way to start this drive. Not sitting back on this lead. I love the aggressiveness from this play caller. Good execution from the quarterback there. And if you're the defense, you're going to have to find a way to get off the field because this offense is not slowing down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I tell you, Chris, defensively, this is death by 1,000 cuts. They just allow these hitch routes to create second and manageable, third and manageable. It's too easy for the offense. The off coverage has got to change. They've got to get up in the face of this wide receiver and force him to have a difficult release. Take away the easy throw, or else this is going to be a long game.
Chewing clock with the running game. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. The Tigers now signal for a timeout. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. The Sooners will line up to boot it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. They'll kick it away here. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They come out down 3 with the clock running out of time. Can they make a play right now? Fire to the right side, complete. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4 after they pick up 6 on the first down pass. They'll run it here. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable 4th down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea of going for it and being aggressive. This is just too many yards.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Their last chance here. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
Grab down the middle. It's Harris. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Wow, Chris, they come out of the gate swinging, and like Mike Tyson said, this defense, you've got to play it until you get punched in the face. Well, consider that the first punch to the face. Beautiful throw by the quarterback and a huge gain for the offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Breaks into the open. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. That's the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A long-distance defensive touchdown. Wow.
Field position has to change your mentality as a quarterback. They're in field goal range, Chris, and he's got to make sure that he's conservative with the ball. If he feels like he's got 3 points in his pocket, he puts it in harm's way, and not only is it picked, but it's taken back for 6. What a return in the athleticism from this secondary.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit. Timeout taken by LSU, their 2nd. They've still got 1 more left to work with. defense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. On the run here, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. Now the Tigers will spend their third and final timeout. They can no longer stop the clock with a timeout. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Pratt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Oklahoma Sooners. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders head coach before the game. His motivation is really clear for his team today. They didn't make the college football playoff. There could be disappointment. He said, we're not looking back. We are so excited to get this opportunity to launch into next season. A bowl game gives more practice time, more opportunity to give young guys chances for development. He said, we're going to showcase what we can be next season, starting today. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will be the first up today. And welcome to the Rose Bowl, the granddaddy of them all, and one of the grandest stages in all of sports. Everyone here today feeling like there's nowhere else they would rather be than Pasadena. Whatever happens on this field, Joel, it seems like it has amplified weight and importance just because it's makes the catch in his space. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, that's exactly where they wanted to go with this ball. You can tell by this play fake. You get some play-action pass, and there is conflict on the defense, and more specifically on the defenders responsible for the tight end. He's your primary target, and they're able to get the ball to him for a nice big gain. Beautiful play call, great execution by the quarterback, tight end, running back, everybody involved.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. He bought some time, now lets it go. That's caught. It's Johnson. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
We'll try to run it with the option. And he's swarmed quickly. They're all over the QB run there.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. When we talked with this coaching staff, they said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us. And that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
And the back now goes in motion. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive on defense, and this is evidence of that. Look at them get the backfield from the secondary. This is a beautiful job, and it's very difficult to see that from a quarterback's perspective. This is a great job, again, being aggressive and really forcing the action.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab behind the line. It's Sticky. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And that's a great punt. Goes out of bounds down near the goal line. They'll spot it there. The Sooners offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Handoff here from the shotgun. I think he got back to the 2, but nothing more. The defense was ready and stuffed him.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Got an opening here.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable 3rd down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop-back pass.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Can he make it to the marker? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
You know, Chris, football is a simple game. It's about blocking. It's about tackling. And on the defensive side, if you can get off of blocks and tackle well, it's usually going to bode well. Here, a negative play. Great job getting behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Sooners will line up to kick it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. And he drives the punt deep. And that sets up a return. Jukes to get past a man. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in a pretty good field position. To throw, it's Hammond. Caught by the receiver. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Getting set for the 2nd quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the 1st quarter at all. Getting set here now for the 2nd period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. It's an out route. The catch made. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Carter. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got 1st and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
The Red Raiders looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. It's Hammond. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time. And when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows. You can allow for yards after the catch, all of it. And here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, the defense is ready for it.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Running out of time in the pocket. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
This is a great job defensively on 2 fronts. One, the coverage down the field. There's nowhere to really throw this football, but also the pass rush was forcing the quarterback to stay in the pocket. And I thought he was inside of the pocket as he threw that ball away. I thought there should have been a flag, Chris.
The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Texas Tech. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum. They're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Looking for his big tight end. Over the middle and incomplete.
No, 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 no. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. A play action, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
Now the try here for the extra point. To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turner trying to create good field position. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, he's in the clear now. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, this is the quarterback's best friend right here. This goes down as a throw and a catch. So it's just stat padding at this point. Beautiful job on the outside. You also have to credit that offensive line. They cut down the edge, and this little pop pass is able to get the edge and get down the field.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway, but one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Hammond. Gets rid of it on the move. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Promising start with the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. They'll come together here and discuss the call on this 4th down play. And the Red Raiders will have to kick this away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. It's a booming punt, showcasing the leg strength. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. An inside give now from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Now it's 2nd down here. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Looking to throw here. Caught behind the line. It's Sategna. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So a solid gain of 8 sets them up 2nd and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
You know, Chris, when you boil this game all the way down for a quarterback, it really is about 2 things. Getting first downs, getting touchdowns. Here, he's able to move the chains, and he does so easily.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Pulls it in, it's Robinson. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. First down here for this offense. Looking for a receiver. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And a quick spin move there before he's dropped. Decent pickup on the play. And the Sooners now will take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the pressure's on. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Net kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Bringing it out, it's Hudson. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Looks like they'll take a knee in the final play and head to halftime with the lead. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. What can you say about this playmaking receiver that's not abundantly clear? More than 100 yards in the first half. He's totally taken over this game. His team has the lead, and he's improving his draft stock as we speak. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Back to throw. It's Mateer bringing pressure. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense picks it up on the run. A scoop and score. Wow. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
They're coming after him. Look at this blitz right here, and they can't protect him. I thought that was a poor job of ID by the offensive line. You get a free rusher, and now this quarterback has got no chance. He's got to hold on to the football. He doesn't, and it's scoop and score for the defense. What a play.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's second down and 8 coming up. They'll run it to the left. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. To throw, it's Mateer. That's caught. It's Sategna.
What a smart play from this offense. Granted, they don't get the first down, but now they at least have a chance to go for it on fourth. Sometimes you just got to get yourself in a position to execute on the next snap.
And the Sooners bring their punt team onto the field. This is an absolute boomer of a punt. And he fields it at the 15. When he's got some space here. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. Play action here on first down. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
This quarterback has been under duress all day long, and here it's much of the same. He's hit as he throws, creating the incompletion. They've got to shore up this protection.
Second down after that previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
This was a concern for this offense the entire week. This pass rush is very good. And with the quarterback's eyes down the field, he's not protecting the football. That is a beautiful job by this defensive line, getting home and getting the ball out, first down for their offense.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Second down play coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Look out, he's got space ahead. They finally make the stop with the offense threatening now. First down to the 27. Ball handed off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. The Sooners are in the red zone. Looking for some space. It's Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, every defensive coordinator will tell you one of the most important elements of defense is running to the football. It's pursuit, and that in particular shows up on these toss sweep plays. Look at this defense run and gain leverage and make this tackle in the backfield. They are doing an outstanding job.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Locates the tight end, it's complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll just take a knee. The drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the run, it's Williams. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Man, they avoided a disaster there. I thought that could have been picked, and they told us all week long that they were going to expect some of those screen routes. We knew that this team was very good in the screen game, and defensively they are aware of that, and they're ready to diagnose this thing early. Great pursuit, great effort. I tell you, this defense, they're not going to be surprised.
Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle. It's Texas Tech on top right now. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? And the Red Raiders will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. Steps into this one, and it's a boomer. Wow. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Cannot escape. They tackle him right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, as a quarterback, you've got to always make your offense right. And here, the coverage unit did such a good job. Look at this. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet the quarterback just makes the offense right by picking up a positive gain. It doesn't have to be a big play all the time. You just do these little things and keep moving the ball forward.
Scanning the field. It's Mateer. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Back in motion now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Chris, the decision that the coaching staff has to make is they've got to make the decision, is this our last offensive possession, or are we going to try to force the issue to get multiple possessions in this game? They're only down 1 possession. So if you play it slow, this would be it. You're going to have to go down and possibly get a 2-point conversion.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Sack sets up 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
Looking to throw. It's Mateer. And off the deflection, it's caught. The Sooners offense is on the move now.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
Offense clicking now to first down at the 45. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The final 2 minutes here, this defense trying to hang on, the offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to throw yet again. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They come up third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, this defense has been tough today. And, Chris, you're forced into a situation where you're probably going for it here on 4th down. This is where it's about players, not plays. I say it constantly. I say it all the time. Who's your best player? He gets the ball right here.
Here we are late in a one-score game. Are they going to go for it on 4th down? Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. And they spend the timeout now after gaining the first down. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And, Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Looks left and finds his target there. Timeout Oklahoma. That's their second. They've still got one more left to work with. And the Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, what a drive. You step on the field down. You need a touchdown, and there you go. It's in the end zone. Now a critical 2-point conversion upcoming, in particular with still a little time left.
The touchdown is only half the battle. They'll need this 2-point conversion to tie the game. Send the back in motion. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion ties the game. Might be headed for OT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. And the single back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
This front seven is so athletic. They're aggressive. They get off blocks. Here they're in the backfield, and they create a negative play. I got to tell you, this is going to be a huge key for this game, is this defense and their ability to create the negative play and get themselves off of the field.
The sure hands. It's Harris. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So here comes a crucial 3rd and short. This offense does not want to have to settle for a field goal attempt here in overtime. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be 1st down from there.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on 3rd down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Pass caught.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. It's up and good. He's got the field goal to put him up 3 here in overtime. So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. They need a field goal at least to force another overtime. On 1st down, it's play action. Caught quickly.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognition from everybody on the offense, but more specifically that wide receiver and quarterback.
Grab behind the line, it's sticky. Dropping back, it's Hammond. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, as a quarterback, you really love to have that one back. This is third and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on first and second down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on third down.
So out comes the field goal unit, one of the biggest moments in this kicker's life. And it's good. The kicker does his job, and we head to another overtime. So one overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. Handoff to the back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Here's the second down play. Grab down the middle. It's Carter. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
That's a nice read by the quarterback on the RPO, but Chris, the key to that, as we know, is the offensive line not going downfield. Credit those big guys up front holding their water.
So the offense has a 1st and goal now here in the second overtime. And the quarterback dropping back. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
You've got 1st and goal as a quarterback. You do not want to take this big of a loss. Now they're forced into an obvious passing situation. Remember, in a situation like this, you can throw the football away, and it doesn't have to be out of bounds towards the sideline. You can throw it out of the back of the end zone and live to snap it another down.
Caught behind the line. It's Carter. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So we're set up now for the biggest third down attempt all game. Can the offense punch it in here in overtime? Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Launching one to the end zone. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up.
Chris, there's only one objective when you run onto the field as an offense and you've got great field position like they had. And that's to stick it in the end zone, and they're able to do that. Capitalizing on those opportunities, that's what good teams do.
So they score the touchdown. Now by rule, they must go for 2 here in second overtime. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He did not get in. They stopped him, and the lead remains at 6 here in overtime. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Short pass finds the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, and he almost had a huge overtime pick. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
To the air, it's Mateer. Pressure is coming. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Trying for a fourth down completion. Here comes the pressure. Touchdown, Sooners. The answer here in OT.
What a pass and a touchdown here for this offense, and here we go. Chris, one snap for the game. They get this two-point conversion in, and they win the ball game.
So it all comes down to this. If they make their two-point try, it's game over. Chance to win it right now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he gets in there. The two-point try wins the game in overtime. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the LSU Tigers and the Oklahoma Sooners. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Joel Klatt. Holly Rose on the sidelines experiencing the weather conditions today. Hey, Holly.
I can tell you on the field, we could not ask for better conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. We'll see how the weather affects this game. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And welcome to the Rose Bowl, the granddaddy of them all and one of the grandest stages in all of sports. Everyone here today feeling like there's nowhere else they would rather be than Pasadena. Whatever happens on this field, Joel, it seems like it has amplified weight and importance just because it's at the Rose Bowl.
I think it's because the rest of the country is under snow, and here we turn on the TV and there's sunshine, the San Gabriels. This is the most iconic and best venue in all of college football. I cannot imagine the anticipation and pressure and the overall anxiety that these players are feeling about to step on this legendary field.
Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, Chris, that's one way to quiet this home crowd. This defense comes out and just immediately gets to the quarterback. This place was ready to go. Great energy here in the pregame, getting their offense on the field to start the game, and then boom, it's a sack and the air just left the building.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Finds his man. It's Robinson. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Here we go, first third down of the game. To the air, it's Mateer. Here comes the rush. Caught on the outside, it's Hansen.
This defense is flying around. The completion behind the line of scrimmage, and there they are. They are ready for it, making the tackle in space. Now it's fourth down. They're doing a great job.
The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Look at the leg strength, a booming punt. It'll be down near the 5-yard line. The Tigers offense out there for their first possession. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the... Oh, look out, he's got open space. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
I know this sounds crazy, but on these quick RPOs, the quarterback has to just take his time. Now, you can't take forever. I'm not saying that, but you've got to take your time, make sure you're creating the right read, and then more importantly, you've got a handle of that ball so you can throw it accurately.
Important second down play coming up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Back to pass. It's Levitt. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
He drives the punt deep. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Man, there is nothing there after the catch because of this defense and the coverage. It is just blanket coverage. It's everything this offense can do just to complete the ball, and then, boom, the defense is right there to take them down.
A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets them up now 2nd and 3. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, and it's dropped. A crucial play there on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
The Sooners will have to kick it away. On for his 2nd punt. Take a repeat of the first. They'll kick it away here. And he takes it around the 20. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the opening play of the drive, beginning from the 33. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Quick completion to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. Defense all over that 1st down throw. A short gain makes it 2nd and 7. The back's got it. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He goes out of bounds, but gets inside the 40.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And it's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. 1st down for the...
It's caught. He's got room. They make the tackle. That's going to be the final play of the 1st quarter. So as we reach the end of the 1st quarter, still scoreless. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got space. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. And the Tigers will line up here on 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't...
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown,
as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the BAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Handoff from the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes and get a nice stop.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. He escapes the pocket, using his legs here. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4.
They get more speed on the field. You bring in an extra defensive back and swap them out for a linebacker. Now you got 5 secondary players on the field. This nickel defense now can just pursue the ball. And look, as the quarterback is trying to scramble and get on the outside, they've just got more bodies available to them, and they create the stop.
And he's got it at the 15. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Berry. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
That is an outstanding job recognizing what the defense is doing. As he sees this blitz, he goes immediately to the back. There's no one left for the back, and he's able to get the line to gain for a first down. So the risk-reward of sending this pressure against a quarterback who is seeing it really well, and right now the offense is winning that.
And there's the handoff. And just a short gain this time. We're able to get him down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Berry. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
The key to this concept is the tight end running through the middle of the defense. That's what clears out the middle of the field. So as the quarterback is finding the back out of the backfield on the angle route, watch out for the tight end right down the middle later in the game.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He's going to hand this off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Grab near the sticks. It's Green. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And now from the pistol formation. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. And now LSU will spend their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to pass. It's Levitt. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Harris. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Dropping back. It's Mateer. He finds his man. Past the 45. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain close to the 45. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. 5-yard pickup on first down sets them up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Hansen. And the Sooners now will take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half.
This is one of my favorite concepts in football. Just a simple tight end drag route. The key is, as a quarterback, you've got to be on time. If you're on time, you allow that tight end to run after the catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass rush closing in. That one sails too far. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Chris, he's really got to be aware of where he is on the field. He was dangerously close to that pocket line. If he's inside the pocket, that really should have been grounding. To my eye, it looked like he was inside.
So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. This one will be a 60-yard attempt. Can he get it there? And he's got it. Can you believe it? What a kick.
What a is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
And the Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's caught. He's breaking free. Solid game there. He's out across the 30. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Big chunk gain. More of the same for this offense. The defense still no answer for this running back.
Chris, I certainly thought that they were going to come up with some sort of answer to this run game at halftime, but it doesn't look like they've changed anything schematically. And if they're not going to change, don't change anything from a play call perspective. Keep feeding this back.
Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. To throw, it's Levitt. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
On third down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on third down, and here they're able to do that.
The Tigers will send their punt team onto the field, and he'll kick it away now for the second time. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. On the run, he'll let it go. Pump over the middle. It's Hansen. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
That is a great throw from the quarterback, and you're going to complete the ball over the middle against zone coverage. You're going to have to layer that ball over linebackers, but in front of safeties. beautiful trajectory right there. I think it's the toughest throw in football, but he makes it look easy for a huge gain.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
These fast RPOs, they can be tough to execute, and here you're seeing a product of that. The quarterback just has to make a decision so quickly, and the ball handling becomes key, and there he just can't connect.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Sategna. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. To bootleg here. Coming after him. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Moves the ball to the 28, and the first down.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
The Sooners pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Looking downfield. And it's caught wide open with room to run. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's how you finish a play.
What a drive from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position. You're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of first downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. And he makes the catch in the end zone. The 2-point try gets them within a field goal now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It's Brown. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Gain makes it 2nd and long. That's tough against a defense like this. Takes the handoff. It's Berry. He's got a crease. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. He's got some space. Look out. Tackle after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Movement here from the tight end. The shotgun handoff here. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
The running back's best friend. Hand the football off, move the chains. You don't have to do anything. It's totally mindless. You don't have to make a decision. You just get back into the huddle and you look at your teammates and you say, good job, boys. Let's keep it going.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, I know this sounds crazy, but these are some of my favorite plays as a former quarterback. You get off coverage, and you can just take 3 yards. You take them, and now you're in manageable situations. So as a quarterback wide receiver, I know this looks like nondescript play, but, man, these are important. Creating 2nd and short, 3rd and short. Nice job by this offense.
It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Here we go, 3rd and short in the 7th play of this drive. Tackle made, but it's a 1st and goal at the 10. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their 1st. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. And the Tigers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. They finally corral him at the 1. Timeout Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 more timeout to use now.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the...
Touchdown, Tigers! This offense is still clicking. The Tigers go back on top.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
Lining up to try the extra point. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Dropping back. It's Mateer. On the move now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Smart to get down right there and avoid the big hit. He's able to get what he can get, and he gets down. Now you just live to play another down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Chris, they can't punt here. They can't guarantee that they get this ball back if they kick it away. So here it is. Here's the game. It's 4th down. Got to convert.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble now. He made the tackle, but it's enough for a first set of downs.
Such a a value add at the quarterback position when your guy can just scramble and move the chains. That is such a help to these drives. You can stay on the field. And again, if you can do that 2, 3, 4 times a game, you are doing a great job as a quarterback.
The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Let's it fly out of the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
To throw, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set him with a first down at the 47.
You cannot have a breakdown like that in coverage in this situation. You can't give up points on this drive, and this secondary has got to lock it up a little bit here. They've got to communicate better and see these route structures as they appear.
And looking to throw now on first down. With the catch, it's Carter. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The 5-yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Anytime you're running a crossing route, you've got to establish, is this man defense or zone defense? If it's zone, you've got to sit down in the soft spot and give your numbers, your chest to the quarterback. They're able to do that here, and then as a quarterback, you just can't lead them into the defender. Frame them up, put that ball right on their body so they can get upfield.
And the offense will spend the timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets them up now 2nd and 3. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Finally, they're able to disrupt this passing game. This quarterback has been in rhythm. This offense has had a really good series. And you've got to do something. You've got to change up the look, change up the launch point, and they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and finally get him down to the ground. And now, at least you've got a better chance to try to get off the field.
And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.